Yo, good morning fam. So yesterday, Abby went to work before I got up, and then you guys didn't see her. And then today, I'm getting up before she gets up, so she's still sleeping. I'm getting up early today because I'm going to help unload some sheetrock at our new building facility. We're building a new church to share Jesus' name, and we're trying to do a lot of the work ourselves so we stay debt free. And then after that, I have pageant play practice, so today is a little bit full, at least the morning is. Oh, and then tonight I'm gonna go play music at this church. They have a couple of their worship leaders that are out of town, so I volunteered to go ahead and play. And yeah, so that's pretty much my whole day. Pretty full, so try and keep up. Well, we ran out of sheetrock, so now we're just taking a break. Just hanging out in here.
Awesome, guys. Thank you, man. This is awesome.
We got like 400 sheets loaded, so now I just gotta get the rest of them here. But that's break time.
Oh, I think 4 for sure. And then we're doing some in the hallway.
Busted, getting into the goodies again, huh? Uh-oh. Yeah, he doesn't take
What?
Oh, he's getting in there. Oh yeah. Is your fist hurt now?
No.
After that pound?
Good.
Couldn't handle it? 800 sheets, getting down to the last bit of them. That's the last one. We done, so now I'm gonna get to play practice, hang out with the kids and whatnot. Let's go. Well, play practice is over now. I'm gonna head home, hang out with the family a little while. Not sure if we're gonna get to decorating it all today. Might just leave it for next week or whatnot, we'll see. And then later tonight I get to go play music at that church. It needs me to help them out, so that's always awesome. Love playing music, especially playing Christian music. So let's go home, see how everybody's doing. I think the kids are actually napping, so we'll see what Abby says. Hey Abs, how you doing?
Doing good.
Have a good morning?
Yeah, you?
Yeah, it was pretty good. Did a lot.
Yeah.
So what do you think about going and decorating today?
The girls are sleeping right now.
Yeah.
And then we have to go see my mom, and then you have to play at the church with your dad, so.
Yeah. All right, well, it should be okay. We can do it like later tonight, or no, that won't work.
Yeah, later tonight they'll be sleeping.
Yeah. We'll get to it next week.
Okay.
How about that?
Okay.
All right, well, good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
Love you.
I love you.
Yo, this week has been insane. I've been getting a box every single day. Today's no different. I did get a box in the mail. Wasn't even expecting this, but I forgot that I had another shoe straight from Adidas coming in. So let's break into this one here. It's gonna be a good one. I can count on that. And looks like it's a A16. Oh, come on. This tape is like trying to make me tear the box, so I'll just cut it. All right. There we go. That is an A16 box. That's the one I had. I ordered the black pair. And I'm pretty sure that's the one that this is. So Adidas, Adidas, Adidas. Only the best for our athletes. Standard one, norm one, whatever. Okay, let's break it open. There we go, got our instructions, got our athletes on the paper here, bunch of different Adidas athletes. Then we have the sneaker, the black A16. So now I have these 3 colors here. I'm not sure which one you guys think is dopest. Is that how you say it? Dopest? But they're all pretty sweet colors. We got an older version here, and we got the 2 new ones here. Yeah, the fit on these is actually a little different. I've already worn these a little bit. Just kind of tried them on. Haven't really worn them out or anything like that. But the prime knit on these older ones is really stiff and rugged kind of. And the prime knit on these is actually a lot lot more loose and stretchy. There's both of them together of the A16. Love that white heel cup. Let's go ahead and get into the shoe breakdown. First off, we've got the Boost midsole. That is the foam that feels like walking on clouds or feels like walking on marshmallows, some people have said. We got this white heel cup, really pops and locks your foot into place. You have the torsion system, also helps with locking your foot into place. That goes inside of the Boost there and just keeps it more stiff as your foot moves. You have a full prime knit upper. That's all prime knit. You got the 3 stripes that are sort of in there for reinforcement on your foot. This is more of a stretchy prime knit up here. This other pattern that you see, it's really stretchy, so you know, if you've got a bigger foot, it will stretch out for you. This is the very first laceless Ultra Boost that they've made. They had that new laceless that nobody's really hyping about, but these ones, these are way cooler, so I'm glad that they're still making these. You've got this nice leather. This is like very nice leather. It's like a milled leather almost. Very well tumbled and super soft that you have for these 2 grab tabs, or whatever you want to call them. Oh yeah, one last thing. Continental sole. Continental is a tire company, so the rubber on this is extremely durable. I can tell you firsthand, they are durable. I've been wearing these Ultra Boosts for a while. These are just like my everyday whatever shoes, and the traction is still all there really nicely, almost as good as the brand new ones. So that rubber they are using is legit. I can tell you firsthand. And then even before that, I wore these for like a year, and the rubber is still on there pretty well, and I wore these a lot. Like, these were a daily thing for me. Let's go ahead and now let's get to that on feet. People, it is time. This is the Jesus Taco channel. We talk about Jesus on a daily. This thing is daily, every single day. I've never missed a day yet, and we're getting into like over 100 episodes. I'm not even sure. I'll have to go back and look. I think we're close to 100 right now. I have not been keeping track at all. So today we're reading in the book of John, chapter 14. And I want to stick with the first part of John chapter 14, where Jesus talks about how he is the way to heaven. So let's read verses 6 through 7, and then we'll jump down to verses 13 and 14. Jesus said, I am the road, also the truth, also the life. No one gets to the Father apart from me. If you really knew me, you would know my Father as well. From now on, you do know him, because you've seen me. We'll go down to verse 13 now. From now on, whatever you request along the lines of who I am and what I am doing, I'll do it. That's how the Father will be seen for who he is in the Son. I mean it. Whatever you request in this way, I'll do. I love this version. This is the Message version. It's kind of a paraphrasing. You can look up other versions and read those scriptures as well, just to see how they are. You can look up the original Greek that they were written in, see how the words translate into English. It is kind of a tedious process to try and translate Greek to English, because a lot of the Greek words have multiple meanings for English, and there's like certain words that will be used like a million different ways. Anyways, I really do like that translation because it shows us a different side of Jesus. That when we're praying, when we're asking God, when we're giving our requests to God about what we want him to do in our life, our prayers, Jesus is going to answer the prayers that line up with his will and with what he is doing on this earth. So depending on what you pray, God's going to answer it depending on how he wants his will to be fulfilled in your life. A lot of times our prayers aren't answered the way we expect or the way we want. And that's just how it is. Like, Jesus does things according to his will, and he's sovereign, and he's a great God, and he loves us. But you know what? God's ways are not our ways. God has a totally different thought process than we as humans have. But the more we learn about God and the more we seek after him and try and find out more information about his thought process, the closer we are to knowing how to pray and what to expect when we're praying. Also, this verse dives into Jesus being the way, the truth, and the life, and he is the way to God. He is the only way. There's no other ways to get to heaven. There's a lot of people who think, oh, I'll get to heaven by just being a good person, or this is a one way to get to heaven, you have your way to get to heaven. But no, that's just not how it is. That's not the truth, people. That is a lie, and the devil, the enemy, wants you to believe that your entire life so that you never have the chance to believe in Jesus and get on track to get to heaven. Jesus is the only way. By believing in him, believing that he died for your sins, that he rose from the dead, and that he is your Lord, and live each day loving other people more than you love yourself. Live each day going out of your way to be helpful to anybody who needs help, and that you can actually do, and not just be overloading yourself with just all this stuff that can cause a lot of stress. But anyways, hopefully that's encouraging for you guys today. Thanks for keeping up with this channel. Subscribe right now if you haven't subscribed. Make sure to hit that like button. Thanks for watching till the very end. This is me, Stefan Long, another day, signing out.